It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Allendale Brew Co. And it's a can of their Strata IPA, coming in at 6% ABV, 25 IBUs in a 440 milliliter can. It's saying it's a hazy IPA here on the back of the can. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass then. This is part of the Morrison's new range of craft beers. They're putting out 440 cans now for £3 a can, which seems to be the benchmark kind of price now for these craft beers, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent. We got a one finger white head, as they mentioned, hazy looking, straw coloured IPA, slow moving carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Oh, it smells lovely. A nice juiciness to it. Quite tropical. Nice tartness coming through, a little bit of citrus. Nice malts. Yeah, it smells good. Let's tuck in, let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Oh, that's lovely. Stone the crows. Stone the crows, that's lovely. It's got a, it's almost kind of like a pineapple-y grapefruit beginning. Orange peel, fleshy blood orange towards the middle. And then a nice bitterness. It's quite a long-lasting bitterness actually that just keeps on rolling and rolling and rolling. It's got a nice mouthfeel as well. It's that slightly heading towards medium mouthfeel. It's sticky with the hops. It's quite almost knife and fork, like you want to get a knife and fork into it with the malt, with it being 6% ABV. It's a good brew. It's a good brew, and it's, well, what a year 2019 has been for craft beer brewers, craft beer enthusiasts, everybody involved with beer really. All you people who have come from the dark side, you may have drunk cans of Carling and Foster's, and I get comments all the time now in the comments box saying I used to be a Carling drinker or a Foster's drinker, and all of a sudden you've got me into drinking these craft beers. Hello to you, and well done for enjoying a craft beer. But what a year 2019 has been. That's lovely. A little bit of sweetness to begin with the malts, grapefruity, citrusy, pine needly, lovely bitterness, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, terrific beer. And that bitterness, it's a really kind of longing bitterness that travels and travels and travels on your palate. But yeah, I want to touch on 2019. I've talked enough about the beer for now. I'll come back to the beer, we'll rate it in a moment. But it started off in April with Tesco's launching. Was it April? Was it? Yes, it was this year. It's almost feeling now, because we're October now, 2019. It's starting to feel like we're coming towards the end of the year now, and when you question, was that this year or was that last year? It was definitely April 2019 where Tesco launched an array. No. They started off, excuse my rambling, they started off last year. They brought out, just to test the market, they brought out a waffle blueberry waffle stout about a year ago. And a couple of IPAs, they just dipped their feet in the water. That was the back end of 2018. 2019 now. Boom! They launched in April an array of craft beer. 440 cans, they all come in. This is a 440 can. All coming in at £3 a can. Happy days. Happy days. And then the 330 cans were 3 for £5. But probably 30 beers were launched back in April. Big discussion, big talking points. Everybody who is involved in beer was kind of stood up and took notice in the UK that Tesco had made a massive dive into the craft beer industry. So we had a combination of new people getting into beer and people who may have shopped in bottle shops and stuff. They had a little bit more easy access to the beer. £3 a can, because let's not forget, I was on the online bottle shops the other day. Where was I? I was on Honest Brew the other day, and a lot of the beers were £5-6 a can, and you can't blame Honest Brew for that, and you can't blame the breweries for that, because they're producing a higher quality. I mean, make no mistake, this is a really good beer, but there's a different level to the kind of £4, £5, £6 cans of beer. But anyway, I feel like I'm dragging this story on a little bit now. So there was this massive interest in beer when Tesco launched the beers, and then all of a sudden, of course, other companies, other supermarkets got to keep up. So Tesco did it again in August. They launched another range of craft beers, 440 cans. Everybody got excited, going on Instagram and Facebook and talking about these beers. So, and then all of a sudden, then the competition comes along. Morrison's gets involved. They've just launched some 440 cans into the supermarket. And I think what a year 2019 has been for the emergence, not the emergence is the wrong word, the mainstream emergence of craft beer in the UK hit a tipping point in 2019. The competition is only going to get more fierce. 2020 is going to be an incredible year. Heck, just yesterday, not the sausages, just yesterday, I was reviewing Brew City, which is McCain, like pickle bar chips, and I've not tried the IPA chips yet, but you know it's landed when a food company launches an IPA chip in every supermarket in the UK. That's like awesomeness, isn't it? That's awesomeness. That's what we've all been chasing for, or I've been chasing for many a year, getting people involved in beer. That's been my mission. And now I'm having a little bit of help from the supermarkets. Anyway, let's it was a beer review. I promise you it was a beer review, but I'm just excited for all of these 440 cans hitting supermarkets. Of course, Morrison strike deals with Northern Monk and Allendale, and then of course Tesco strike deals with the London Beer Factory and North Brewing Company and Magic Rock and Brewdog. It's great. It's a great time to be involved in beer. Strata IPA. Let's rate it. I like that. I really like that. Love the bitterness on the back end, that long in bitterness. Lovely punch bowl fruits mixed with a combination of pineapple, grapefruit and orange peel. That pithiness coming through. Sweetness from the malts. Yeah, that's a nice beer. That's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.